Hello everyone, this is Scarzig, and welcome back to more Duelyst. It's been a long while. I think I mentioned in a previous video that I was very busy, haven't been able to record as much as I'd like. I also came down with a little illness there for a few days, but now I am back in the saddle, ready to play, ready to record. It's a brand new season. I was hoping I could get sort of like a finale episode of learning Lyonar going. I made it to like rank 10 or rank 9 last season, and I was very excited to get some sort of upper ladder matches recorded for you folks, but I did miss that unfortunately towards the end of the month. I got swamped with a lot of things. So we are back this month. They recently added the feature where, depending on your rank from the last month before the ladder reset, they actually bump you up for free depending on how many ranks you had. So I started off this season at like rank 17 or 18, didn't have to climb all the way from 30, so that's good. I can get some higher quality matches recorded for you people without having to grind up the ladder for the first few days since the ladder's been reset. But this month I've actually been experimenting a little bit with Songhai. So we're going to jump in. I've got a nice backstab Songhai deck going, and let's get right into it. Okay, so versus Abyssian. This is a pretty interesting matchup because Abyssian, if they go straight... Okay, never mind then. So that was probably a glitch on their part. Where if they don't connect properly, they'll just auto surrender. Let's try that again. False start there. False start. But the thing with Abyssian versus Songhai I've found is that Abyssian, if they go straight burn, they actually do outdamage you a bit heavier. Ooh, Vitruvian. This is probably one of the more interesting matchups in the game. If I'm playing a lot of spells, Vitruvian has a hard time. But they do a pretty good job of fending me off since I am using a backstab deck. I need to get close to the Vitruvian general, and generally this faction is good at playing defensively and keeping you at bay. Oh, good luck, have fun. Alright, so let's see what he does. See, Vitruvian can normally open with an Obelisk or a Pyromancer, but as you saw there, I kind of had an answer to either of those. Do I want to keep the Saberspine Seal? Yeah, we'll keep the seal. Oh, so this is perfect. I got the Ephemeral Shroud. This dispels a nearby space when I play it, so if he summons an Obelisk, which is a tower that summons units every turn for him to fight, and then they disappear, I can dispel it so it'll just sit there as a useless thing on the board, and it won't summon any minions for him. So is he actually going to move forward? This is a sort of Mechazor. It has Frenzy, so when I attack with it, it also hits everything around it. So this is really good for clearing out the board and getting really good value. Playing this on my first turn was really a good choice. Okay, that's pretty interesting. He's going to hit it with the Blind Scorch. That lowers its attack to 0 so that he can hit it for free. It's not going to do any damage. Now, this is suboptimal for him, unfortunately. He's playing the Dunecaster here. Normally that would buff a Dervish, which is one of the units that's summoned by an Obelisk that I was talking about earlier. But he's not going to be able to get anything out of that. The Blind Scorch is going to last until the end of this turn. So if he attacks it again, he might take that 3 damage. So I'm hoping that that's what I can get off of him. I think what I could buff it with the Saberspine Seal and then get a 2-for-1. That's such a waste though, because I'd be losing out on that damage. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move him to safety, since he'll get his attack back. And we'll just take out this Dunecaster. I want the Inner Focus. Yeah. We'll summon the Saberspine Tiger here, but I'm actually not going to attack with it. I kind of want to keep him boxed in. Yeah, see, so his attack came back, and then I have the Saber Spine Tiger here, and he needs to run. So he's up to 5 mana this turn. This position is not as good if he wants to play a Pyromancer or something. He should have fled back this way and just given that mana tile to me. I think would have been the better choice. Yep, so there's the Obelisk, which I can actually kill for free this turn. I can move the Sword of Mechasaur down and then the Saber Spine Tiger down, and they'll deal 6 damage to it. Oh, and he's going to buff it. Okay, so it goes up to 7, and he draws a card. And he can play one more thing if he wants. Oh, but that's it. That's his turn. So that's actually my general is going to have to attack him too. Now this turn, what I wanted to do. Ooh, yeah, I can play the Scarlet Viper. Yeah, perfect. So I'll move down 1. We'll move over here so we get better board coverage. Oh no! I only moved down 1. No. Oh, that's awful. I wanted to move down and kill this. That's fine. You know, that's fine. Because we're just going to do this. We're going to play the Scarlet Viper and move it all the way down here with flying after I reinvigorate with Inner Focus. It has backstab 4, so when it attacks from behind like this, it does +4 damage. I'm going to buff it to +3, and then it's going to do, bam, 9 in one shot. The power of the backstab deck is that you do a lot of damage at a time, burst damage. So since I messed up and I moved the Sword of Mechasaur down and misclicked, I only moved him down 1 space instead of 2, I wasn't able to kill this, so this Dervish comes out and can trade. The best course of action is for his Dervish to attack the Sword of Mechasaur, actually. Because if he leaves it alive, I can move down and attack the Ethereal Obelisk. It'll do AoE damage to his general. Alright, yeah, that's a good play. To take out the Scarlet Viper. Good. And he does take out the Sword of Mechasaur. Good, that's the smart play. Go on. Hit it. Make the smart play. Punish me for my mistake. What are you doing, you fool? Please attack. He's only got 1 mana, so he's not playing any more cards this turn. The Entropic Decay to get rid of this was pretty decent. So yeah, there we go. Make the good trade. And he takes out the Tiger. That's fair. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the Repulsor Beast. I don't really need that. Move up. Take out the Obelisk. And Emerald Rejuvenator would be good here. Just so I can get just some bodies on the board. Now this is the key right here. Since I'm playing Songhai, I was able to get up in his face, and Vitruvian doesn't like this. Once you close the gap, they have a really hard time fending you off after that. Normally they're a more defensive zone control faction with a lot of long range tricky stuff. Their hard removal, like you saw last turn with the Entropic Decay, instantly kills any creature that's standing next to the general, but it costs 4 mana, so it sets you behind. He wasn't really able to follow up with anything after that. He was just trying to neutralize my threat. Yeah, so I've got him narrowed down to 10. Emerald Rejuvenator can attack for 4, and I can attack for 5, 6, and I've got a spell to do 7, 8, 9 damage to him. So if I replace a card next turn, I can hopefully draw something to buff myself or the Emerald Rejuvenator to just finish him off this next turn. So let's go for that. Oops. I'm going to play the Aether Master. That allows me to replace 2 cards a turn. And let's see what I get. Nothing. I got the Lady Locke. What I'm going to do is move the Emerald Rejuvenator down. Play the Ephemeral Shroud to dispel the Pyromancer. It has an ability called Blast that when it attacks, it attacks everything in a horizontal row. So I don't want that to happen, so I just take him out. And I've got him on the ropes. I can kill him next turn with just one attack in the Phoenix Fire. I'm not even too worried about it. So we'll just end the turn there. Aether Master's pretty good. It you can see the effect there. You can replace an additional card each turn. So I can trade out 2 cards in my hand that I don't need per turn as long as this stays alive. But he's been fleeing backwards from me, trying to kind of open up some distance, get some board control back. But he ended up cornering himself down here at the bottom of the stage. He was playing smart, and he was playing his units behind him to cover that back tile so I couldn't backstab him anymore. But I've just come down here, and I'm just laying it to him. Ooh, Cosmic Flesh. Okay. Now this thing has flying, so he can actually move it up here to taunt both of these guys. Even though the Ephemeral Shroud is here, it'll be like he's moving through the Pyromancer and up and around to this spot, so he can provoke both of these guys. So I don't really know what he's doing. And move. Oh, see, he didn't move up here to provoke. He's just gonna run away. Okay, that's fair. And I've still got Aether Master, so I can replace 2 cards. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I can play Phoenix Fire here to take out the Wind Shrike. So that way I can just walk up to him and then buff myself with the Saberspine Seal. This is a very versatile spell because it can be cast on minions or the general. Don't want to misclick there and accidentally kill the Pyromancer. That would be awful. That was a pretty good match. Tip 5 gold. Nice little win streak going here. Almost up to my old rank from the last month. I'm going to focus on playing a lot more this month. And the higher I get up the ladder, the stronger the decks are going to be, the more interesting the matches are going to be. I'm going to be branching out here into some different classes. I started off playing Vanar, branched out into Lyonar, now I'm playing some Songhai. I'll probably mix it up this month. I think that'll be pretty fun. So I'm going to get rid of all of these, just so that I have something to summon first turn. Kaido Assassin, perfect. That's a 2-drop. That's what you want to do when you're going first, is get 2-drops. Just throw everything away, get a 2-drop. Even if you have like a really good combo in your hand, that'll come in handy, like, you know, oh man, I'm 3 mana, this is going to be a really good curve. Missing that first turn normally sets you behind too much. So here, he summons the Saberspine Tiger and just trades it out. That breaks even. That's actually good for me, in my opinion. I'm going to summon the Gorehorn, hit it with Inner Focus, and move over here and attack him. Bam. And when he attacks, you get +1/+1, so he's now a 4/2. I'm in position to backstab him next turn unless he takes care of this. He can move up and then attack this thing. But he's going to flee, so I can just move down. Perfect. Right here, you can see I'm controlling my opponent. That's the key. And when I come down and attack, I think I'll get +1 again. So it'll make me a 5/1 if I'm not mistaken. Kaido Assassin. That's fine. Killing Edge, yikes. Now, see, that's pretty interesting how he buffed it right there, but he sort of put all of his eggs in one basket. He tipped his hand, so to speak, because now that basically puts up the red flag. Hey, take care of this. You kind of want to be sneakier about it. I really don't have anything that I can do right now to deal with him efficiently. So I'll just summon the Repulsor Beast to move him over here out of the way. That'll keep him out of my hair for 2 or 3 turns. And now I can just focus on doing damage to him. Yep, so perfect. That leaves me as a 5-1 because of my effect. So now he buffed this minion. He put all of his eggs in one basket, and I took it out of the equation for a few turns by using the Repulsor Beast to move it up here into the corner. Repulsor Beast is one of those creatures that you have to use it. You have to play it correctly in order for it to be worth anything. It's considered a noob trap card. Ooh, very nice. Mist Dragon Seal to move down here. So he gets 8, 9, 10. 10 burst, I think. 9. Gets 1 damage from the Cyclone Mask, another damage from the Cyclone Mask, and Phoenix Fire. Oh, he plays Phoenix Fire on the Gorehorn. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Okay, so that was very, very big turn for him. Proud. So we're just going to Phoenix Fire him and attack with the Repulsor Beast. Alright, so now he is ahead of me in HP. So we're going to move up and summon the Gorehorn here. And that'll be that. The Gorehorn's watching my back. I've got the Mist Dragon Seal, so I can move it to backstab him next turn if he doesn't respect that. If he doesn't play his minion behind him in this square, then and doesn't respect that, then I can get some damage off. I've got the Inner Focus here, so I think what I'll do is go with the Scarlet Viper. It has higher DPS overall because of its backstab ability. Eclipse. Whenever this minion takes damage, deal that much damage to the enemy general. Well, that is an issue. Basically, it's saying you are going to take 7 damage. And then he can just finish me off with the Phoenix Fire. So, I think the best bet is to run away from this. And let's see, 5, or backstab 2, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Inner Focus only works on minions with 3 or less attack. So if I go 4, that's 6. Yeah, so overall, that's what that gives me a higher chance of finishing him off. So we'll do that. Okay. So that's that. If I live this turn, then I win. Ah, well played. He's going to burst me. 3, 2, so I take 5, and then he'll probably hit me with 2 Phoenix Fires or something. Spiral Technique. Oh, big damage. That's just a big damage finisher. Yeah, so he's running the big brother version of my deck. A bit more refined. Got some stronger spells in there. But no worries. It's always good to go up against the faction that you're playing and basically have somebody show you how it's done. So thanks for stopping by. Going to be uploading some more videos here, getting back on the saddle, getting back into my schedule, and hopefully you'll learn something right along with me. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.